All right, begin.
What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys woke up happy and healthy this morning. That's the most important thing. So it looks like we have a lot to get into and a lot to unpack when it comes to this Kanye West situation. He created a complete frenzy surrounding his latest project that he just released this past Sunday that's named after his late mom, Donda. So it seems that Kanye did not honor the commitment to certain artists that should have been on the album, that he worked with, that he promised, right, that they would be on the album. And then when it dropped on Sunday, these particular artists were not on the album. So a lot of artists are like, why did Kanye waste my time? I could have been working on my own album. And so let's start with Chris Brown first. Chris Brown took to social media, and this is what he said about Kanye. So Chris posted to his Instagram story following the release of Donda and said Kanye is a whole O. Now you guys see what it actually said. I'm just not going to repeat that, due to the fact that we all know how the algorithm can be, right? When you say certain words, but you see exactly what Chris said. Now, a lot of people are confused of why Chris would take this position, because Chris is featured on Kanye's latest album. And so what some people are saying that have the direct plug to the industry is that Chris Brown is mad because he rapped and he laid down vocals, and he thought that the whole entire track, that he put down for Kanye was going to be used. But Kanye decided to cut the verse where Chris Brown was rapping on, and he just used the verse where Chris Brown was singing on. So that had Chris Brown heated, because he thought the whole entire verse that he laid down for Kanye would be honored on Kanye's album. Now, shortly after Chris Brown posted that, he did take the post down and he retracted his statement, and he basically said that he was just joking. But if you like me, I believe what you say the first time, not what you say the second time. So I believe that what Chris Brown said about Kanye is what he initially meant. So no need to retract your statement, no need to take it back, stand on it 10 toes down, and just say, hey, it is what it is. Now let's move along to Soulja Boy, because Soulja Boy is really going in on Kanye, right? So Soulja Boy seems to be the most heated. He seems to be the most violated by Kanye, because he didn't even make the album at all. He didn't even make the cut. So Soulja Boy took to Twitter and he unleashed a series of disrespectful tweets aimed at Kanye. All right, I want you guys to bear with me because Soulja Boy said a lot. All right, so let's get into it. So Soulja Boy tweets, I don't know how to feel. Kanye sent me that song Remote Control and I don't hear my verse on it. FTN. And you guys can see that I'm actually abbreviating what he actually said. So moving along. Then he goes on to say, he did the same S on RoboCop when Amber Rose was in the studio years ago. I hate working with this dude. He needs help, seriously. And then he says, call me at Kim Kardashian. And then he asks Kanye, how you get so lame? Then he goes on to call Kanye a BA ninja. And then he says, on God, you a B at Kanye West. And if you got a problem with what I'm saying, I'll knock you out, my ninja. Go have another rant, PA ninja. You need help at Kanye West. You ain't have to call me in the first place. Who the blank you think you is, ninja? If he didn't like the verse, he should have said that. Don't text me acting like you F with it, then secretly take it off. What kind of S is that? I was working on my album too. I don't got time for this S. Then Soulja Boy proceeds to release the text messages between him and Kanye where they were having a conversation about collaborating on that song together. And so basically, in my opinion, this is girl behavior, right? By Soulja Boy. Like, bro, did Kanye West cheat on you, or did he just take you off his album? Because it seems like you're thirsty as hell to let fans know that you were going to collaborate with Kanye West on this song. It's not like Kanye came out and said that he never talked to you or inquired for your services to be on his album. So I don't understand why you thought it was necessary to run to Twitter like a little old girl to expose the text messages between you and Kanye. Listen, I know your feelings are hurt. I know your pride is running a little bit dry this morning. I understand, my man. I understand, kiddo. But listen, you gotta move on. Now, I'm not saying that Kanye West is right for how he handled the situation. He should have called Chris Brown. He should have called Soulja Boy and talked to them about how he was going to use their verse, or if he was not going to use a verse at all, or if somebody was going to be completely cut from the album. He should have confided in the people that he reached out to work with, right? But at the same time, you have to understand what you're dealing with. And I think it's imperative that Soulja Boy just move on and don't deal with dude anymore. Now, Soulja Boy was asked yet again how he felt about the situation. And this is what Soulja Boy had to say.
Fight!
You think you'd ever work with him again? Is this like a repairable kind of issue?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't tripping like that, you know what I'm saying? It was just more of a thing to where explaining it to my fans so where they not in the dark about the whole situation. But as far as like when it comes to music, man, I'm always open to create. Like, it ain't nothing like that when I'm just like, oh, I ain't gonna never work with Kanye again, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he blamed it on Universal. You saw that tweet where he was like, yo, Universal,
that's
put it out with the
that's cap. That's cap.
Wow.
That's cap. He just, only reason he said that, why you ain't said that before the album come out? You wait till I express myself on social media and then you made an excuse. You know for a fact Kanye not finna let nobody release his album without his permission.
That's why it took this long.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So come on, Kanye, with the cap. Just say you love Big Draco off the album, boy. You know what you did. Don't put it on the label. I don't give a damn if he mad. I don't care how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you could have called me before the leak, before everything. You could have called me and said, Draco, this the reason why your album. This the reason why you didn't make the album. Yeah. Don't have me reading social media and you saying, oh, it's because of the label. You could have personally called me and say that. So I'm supposed to go off of you saying that, oh, it's because of the label, that's why I'm not on the album. Nah, you supposed to call me personally, just like you called me personally and asked me to be on the album, just like you personally sent me the beat in the song, just how you personally been calling me every single day till the album came out. You can't call me and say, you can't personally call, no, I ain't block him. He can call me right now. You can't personally call me and say you didn't make the album.
I feel like, I mean, look.
My whole thing is this, don't waste my time. I'm working on the album too. I just had 2 #1 songs on the Billboard chart. You reached out to me for a reason because I'm doing good with my songs. She Make It Clap, Ricky Morty. I went #1 independent. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a reason that you reached out. But don't waste my time because...
Now, like I said previously, I believe that Kanye West should have had the fortitude and the common decency to call Soulja Boy up and say, hey, bro, this is why you are not making the album. You know, I do agree with that. But my problem is how Soulja Boy is going about it on social media. Boy, you seem like a fan. You seem like your heart pumps that Twinkie feeling, right? Does it pump blood or Twinkie feeling? Let me know, because you sound like a scorned woman right now. Let it go. Don't work with the brother in the future. If you feel violated to this magnitude, just don't deal with Kanye West. I operate in a different manner, and I know a lot of men operate just like I do. Like, if Kanye West did that to me, I'm going to wait till I see him face to face to address him. I'm not going to take the issue to social media, right? Because you disrespected me to this magnitude. And so, brother, when I see you, I'm going to address you. And it is what it is. We can do whatever. If you don't like what I'm saying, then we can move some furniture around if you so choose to. It is what it is. But anyway, let's transition to this beef that's going down between Kanye and Drake, okay? So we know that Kanye and Drake have been beefing over Kim Kardashian plastic booty for quite some time. I don't know if Kim Kardashian and Drake were intimate. The streets say they were intimate, but Kanye West has called out Drake for going at his wife and things like that. So it's been a hot mess behind the scenes between these two for quite some time. Now, recently, Drake was on a track with Trippie Redd and he basically dissed Kanye West, right? And so when he dissed Kanye West proceeded to go to his Instagram and he leaked Drake's address. I believe the Canada address, Toronto, wherever Drake's main crib is. He leaked that address on his Instagram. And so basically Drake took to his Instagram story and he just posted himself laughing. And so recently, Drake fans went to Kanye West's childhood home and they left derogatory signs on the porch and in the yard. And one of the signs says 44, 45, and you burnt out. Now, the sign that says you're 44 or 45 and you're burnt out is the same line that Drake used when he was on the track with Trippie Redd to diss Kanye West. Once again, we have this Twinkie feeling type of beef between two soft artists. You know, I'm just keeping it all the way 100. So I wonder if Drake has something more to say on his album that drops September the 3rd. So we're going to keep a close eye on that just to see if Drake has anything further to say. Now, I will say this. Kanye West owes Drake an apology for leaking that man's address. That was wrong, and that could be dangerous. But I also feel that Drake should come out and denounce his fans and check his fans for going up to Kanye West's childhood home and leaving disrespectful signs. Listen, it's all good in the hood to get at Kanye, right? That's not the problem. But at this point, when you have fans to go to Kanye West's childhood home, and leave derogatory signs in the yard, you're now disrespecting his mom, who's no longer here. So to me, Drake's fans, they crossed the line and they need to be checked. So that's how I feel about this Kanye West and Drake situation. Like I said, this Twinkie feeling beef. And I'm going to transition on to the Breakfast Club. So DJ Envy seems to be fed up with Kanye West and his shenanigans. I want you guys to check out what he had to say, and then I'll be back.
Donda is finally out, and people were surprised because nobody thought it was going to drop until next week. There's been so many delays, but Kanye posted that Universal put my album out without my approval, and they blocked Jail 2 from being on the album.
That's cap. You know damn well Universal ain't put that album out without his approval. I remember last week, at some point last week, you reported that the album was dropping on a Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few different days. They actually had it, I think, for next week. Then they said it was the 3rd. Then they said it was coming out on the 5th. There was just all kinds of confusion. But I remember they said it was coming out right after he had this last listening session.
Exactly.
Kanye is a clown. He is a clown in a circus.
Okay, Envy.
He is a clown in a circus. And I'm ashamed of the people around him. Boo, Free, Pusha, Monopoly. He is a clown. And if you don't get your guy together, like Charlamagne said 7 years ago, when he came up here and said, the people around you don't love you. And Kanye, the people around you don't love you. You are a clown.
I'm
and
sending Kanye healing energy.
And we take it back to what you would say in South Carolina. You need to get boxed in the mouth. You are a clown.
Kanye healing energy, Envy.
You are a clown, and the people around you are clowns if they don't check you. You are a clown.
I'm sending Kanye West healing energy, but I agree with you.
Clown.
I definitely agree with him about his people. It's a lot of people who enable a lot of toxic behavior from Kanye West. Did y'all listen to the album? How'd y'all feel about it?
I'm not listening
Yeah, I
to
mean,
that
it's
circus,
27.
that clown circus.
It's 27 songs, so it's a lot to digest.
Did you listen to it, Charlamagne? Are you going to support Kanye?
Yeah, I did. I listened to it yesterday. I don't know if it's lackluster or too long. Maybe both. You know, upon first listen, lackluster or too long. Maybe both. You know, upon first listen for me, it was kind of lackluster and long. An hour and 48 minutes is nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a double album.
Yeah, even without all the part twos on there, it's just still too long, and it gets exhausting. And the music to me sounds kind of dated, like Kanye's flow and his sound kind of dated. Album was alright, but I wasn't blown away. Upon first listen.
When's Drake album coming out?
September 3rd.
Hey,
We're going to get to that next. Yeah,
right.
We're going to get to that in the next hour. But yes, it is coming out September 3rd. And you saw they vandalized, well, not vandalized, but they put signs outside of Kanye's home that he grew up in. It says 4544 burnt out, you know, based on a verse from Drake. And then it says F Justin LaBoy. And then it says CLB coming soon.
No, we do need to say something about Justin. I love Justin. But Justin, that man sent you on a dummy mission for 3 weeks with wrong release dates and didn't even give you the proper release date to tweet out this weekend. Come on, man.
Not at all. I tell you, he's a clown, man. Now you start looking at him, you look at that stupid jacket he's been wearing. That's a clown jacket. That's a clown outfit. Them stupid sneakers. Those are clown sneakers.
Send Kanye West healing energy. Stop.
All right, so DJ Envy says that Kanye is a certified clown. Like, you have any room to talk. You and Charlamagne, come on, right? You are two clowns too, so it takes a clown to know a clown. Let's just get that shit straight, all right? Let's just keep it all the way 100. Now, I will say this. I have listened to Kanye West's album, and it is trash, in my opinion. Like, yo, there's 27 songs on this album, and me personally, I don't like none of them. There's no song that piques my interest. Not one. So, I don't know what he was thinking, but let me say this. If I'm going to make an album and I'm going to title that album after my deceased mother, I'm going to make sure that this album is going to be able to stand the test of time. It may not be my classic, because if you look at all the work that Kanye West has done, we understand that his best days are behind him, probably on a musical scale. But at the same time, I would make sure that this album is solid. And in my opinion, he failed. I'm just keeping it all the way real. But anyway, I'm going to let this go. This video has been too long. I didn't mean to talk this long, but I just had to get out this information. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop down in the comments and let a brother know what you think about it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.